The neighborhoods of Bull's Head and Graniteville are on the western side of Staten Island, close to the Bayonne and Goethals bridges. These neighborhoods are filled with many homes, a few parks, convenient shopping areas, and easily accessible transportation. In both Bull's Head and Graniteville, you can find a wide variety of homes. In Bull's Head, if you are looking for a semi-detached 1 or 2 family home or a detached 1 or 2 family home, you can find many of them along Lander Avenue, Arlene Street, and the surrounding streets. On streets such as Debbie Street and Leona Street, you can find these types of homes as well as low-rise attached homes. If you are near Paulding Avenue or Speedwell Avenue, you'll be able to find many 1 and 2 family detached homes that have slightly smaller lots but are still great homes. Bull's Head also offers some condominium complexes to live in if you want a community type of home. One of these complexes is the Parkview Estates, with Parkview Loop being the main street of this community. In Graniteville, you will be able to find low-rise attached homes, semi-detached 1 and 2 family homes, and detached 1 and 2 family homes on streets such as Amador Street, Sumner Avenue, and West Caswell Avenue. There are also a number of condominium complexes in Graniteville. There is the Cypress Crest Condominiums on the east side of the neighborhood, which runs along Richmond Avenue from Deppie Place to Peter Street. Holiday Villas is right next to the Cypress Crest Condominiums and runs along Richmond Avenue from Holiday Way to Jamie Court. City West Condominium on the west side of the neighborhood runs between Walkoff Lane or Selvin Loop and Lisk Avenue, as well as between South Avenue and Selvin Loop or Amity Place. Regal Walk Condominium, just below the City West Condominium, runs between Goethals Road North and Walkoff Lane, as well as between South Avenue and Farragut Avenue. If you are looking for the schools in Bull's Head or Graniteville, there aren't that many of them. In Bull's Head, there are PS 60, Moore Catholic High School, and Mother's Little Children Daycare. PS 60 is the only public school in the neighborhood and is located at 55 Merrill Avenue. Moore Catholic High School is a private Catholic high school located at 100 Merrill Avenue. Mother's Little Children Daycare is an independently owned private preschool located at 281 Lander Avenue. In Graniteville, there are PS 22, Staten Island School of Civic Leadership, and Smart Start Learning Academy. PS 22 is one of the public schools in this neighborhood and is located at 1860 Forest Avenue. The Staten Island School of Civic Leadership, also known as PS 861, is the other public school in the area, but this school offers pre-K, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grades, as well as special education programs. This school is the highest rated school in New York City and is located at 280 Regis Drive. Smart Start Learning Academy is an independently owned preschool located at 6 Ludwig Lane. Need to go shopping? Well, Bull's Head and Graniteville offer convenient shopping areas for you. In Bull's Head, the commercial area is along Richmond Avenue. There are many stores, restaurants, and plazas between Victory Boulevard and Lambert's Lane. One of the plazas is the Akron Plaza, which is sort of hidden off of Richmond Avenue on Akron Street. Another plaza is the Coral Island Shopping Center, which you can enter from either Richmond Avenue or Victory Boulevard. In Graniteville, the commercial area is mostly along Forest Avenue. Along Forest Avenue, you will see many shops, restaurants, and plazas. 5 of the plazas are P&D Plaza, Forest Commons, Harbor Plaza, Forest Plaza, and Forest Promenade. P&D Plaza is at 2264 Forest Avenue. Forest Commons is at 2238 Forest Avenue. And Harbor Plaza is at 2220 Forest Avenue, all right next to each other. A little further down you have Forest Plaza at 2040 Forest Avenue, another Forest Commons at 1776 Forest Avenue, and Forest Promenade at 965 Richmond Avenue, which is also accessible from Forest Avenue right next to the second Forest Commons Plaza. In these neighborhoods, there are only 2 points of interest, which are actually both in Graniteville, and 4 parks. The 2 points of interest are the Staten Island Stadium 16 and Baron Hirsch Cemetery. The Staten Island Stadium 16 is a movie theater where you can watch the currently released movies. This movie theater is located at 2474 Forest Avenue. The Baron Hirsch Cemetery is one of the Jewish cemeteries located on Staten Island. This cemetery dates back to the 1800s and has a lot of Holocaust survivors buried here. You can enter this cemetery through many different gates, but the actual address for it is 1126 Richmond Avenue. In Bull's Head, the only park is Father Macris Park. New York City obtained this land in the late 1950s to be used for what is now the Staten Island Expressway, but this did not happen and it was left alone until 1998. In 1993, they named this park after Reverend Spiridon Macris, a Greek Orthodox priest. By 1999, this park was transformed into what it is today, having a softball and soccer field, bleachers to sit and watch the people playing, grass areas to relax in, paths, drinking fountains, benches, a flagpole, and a fountain with dolphin sculptures. This park is bound by the Staten Island Expressway, Fay Avenue, and Lambert's Lane. In Graniteville, there are 3 parks: Jennifer's Playground, Graniteville Swamp Park, and Graniteville Quarry Park. Jennifer's Playground is located next to the Staten Island School of Civic Leadership and bound by Regis Drive, Elson Court, and Jules Drive. It was originally obtained by the Parks Department in 1971 and was known as Graniteville Park. In 1997, the park changed from an open grass area to a playground for all children, and the name of the park changed from Graniteville Park to Jennifer's Playground. The park was renamed after Jennifer Swiger, a child that had Down syndrome who was kidnapped and murdered. Since this park was dedicated to Jennifer, it was created for children with special needs to have a place to play, making it the first of its kind on Staten Island. In this park, you can find a basketball court, play equipment, swings, spray showers, game tables, sandboxes, sensory trails, a shaded area, an open grass area, and the Graniteville Recreation Building. The Graniteville Recreation Building opened in 1998 as an indoor facility and offers special programs for the kids. Graniteville Swamp Park is in the western part of the neighborhood and is bound by Goethals Road North, Forest Avenue, and Morrow Street. This park is only about 10 acres in size, while the entirety of Graniteville Swamp is about 45 acres. The New York City Department of Parks and Recreation obtained this park in 2 sections, the first in 1997 and the second in 2000. Today, this park is part of the Harbor Herons Wildlife Refuge due to the many swamps and marsh areas. Graniteville Quarry Park is bound by Forest Avenue, Van Name Avenue, and Wilcox Street. This park received its name due to the fact that this land used to be a quarry for what was thought at the time granite. As time passed, the quarry was filled in, and today this is just a forested area where people can go explore. In Bull's Head and Graniteville, if you need to get around, there are a number of options for you. There are local buses, express buses, and the expressways. The local buses that run through both Bull's Head and Graniteville consist of the S59 and Limited S89 and the S44 and Limited S94. The S59 and Limited S89 buses travel from Port Richmond to Eltingville or Tottenville. The S44 and Limited S94 buses travel from the St. George Ferry Terminal to New Springville. All of these buses travel up and down Richmond Avenue to their destinations. In addition to these buses, Bull's Head also offers the local S62 and Limited S92. They travel from the St. George Ferry Terminal to Travis and stop along Victory Boulevard. The other local buses in Graniteville are the S48 and Limited S98, the S46 and Limited S96, and the S40 and Limited S90. The S48 and Limited S98 buses travel from the St. George Ferry Terminal to Mariners Harbor and stop along Forest Avenue. The S46 and Limited S96 buses travel from the St. George Ferry Terminal to the West Shore Plaza Shopping Center and stop along South Avenue. The S40 and Limited S90 buses travel from the St. George Ferry Terminal to the Goethals Homes and stop along Forest Avenue. The express buses that run through both Bull's Head and Graniteville consist of the X10 and the X17. The X10 Express bus travels into Midtown Manhattan and stop along Richmond Avenue and Victory Boulevard. The X17 Express bus travels into either Lower or Midtown Manhattan, depending on which one you take, as there are the X17A, X17C, or X17J. These X17 buses stop along Richmond Avenue and Goethals Road North. In Bull's Head, there is one additional express bus. It is the X11 Express bus that travels into Lower Manhattan and stops along Victory Boulevard. Graniteville offers 3 additional express buses, which consist of the X12, the X30, and the X42. The X12 and the X42 express buses both travel along Richmond Avenue and Forest Avenue into West Midtown Manhattan, while the X30 express bus travels along Richmond Avenue into Midtown Manhattan. If you have a car to get around in, there is the Staten Island Expressway that separates these neighborhoods and can help you get anywhere on the island or off. Also in Graniteville, there is the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Expressway to the east of the neighborhood that goes to the Bayonne Bridge. For more information on the neighborhoods of Staten Island, you can visit our website at realestatesiny.com.